More settlement. Sorry, Macedon. Calais is here, and the turtles, they are all mine. Come on. Be as great as I think you should be. 33 duplicated luxuries. Do it. Oh, that's my scouting boat. Okay, well, mystical Whale Island is gone. Guilds. It is finished in one turn. Humanism, one turn. Oh, yes. That was an obscene amount of culture. And we got 7 tourists from it. 7 tourists from it. So in theory, if America wasn't getting 1.5 domestic tourists every turn, I would only need to do 15 of those projects to win instantaneously. Oh, it's almost ridiculous. Hey, but no. Court festivals they're very expensive. I'm going to keep doing them because I can. Well, Congress. City centre buildings actually helps me a lot, and this time, please let me have more trade routes. They're actually quite beneficial. Yes. Well, now that I've unlocked humanism, Chateau. Chateau? Yes, Chateau. Must be adjacent to a bonus or luxury resource. Okay, well that in itself isn't too hard. I've just got to make sure that I put them down in places that we get the full benefit of them. Like, for instance, whoop, Chateau yields itself aren't that great, but it's given 2 culture to the turtles. Oh yeah. It's a cultural turtle experience. In fact, actually, I'm just going to quickly go and replace that rainforest with a chateau because, again, both of those tiles will be improved. These are the sort of things that makes Catherine de' Medici hilarious fun to stack later into the game. Tell you what, the religious battle that's being fought over Paris is just brutal. The number of missionaries and apostles that are flying in here, you would think the AI had something better to do. Hint, they don't. I have to say, this extra culture is pretty good. Oh yeah, these tiles. These tiles are awesome. I will make more of them. Why is it in a game that I'm playing relatively peaceful, I get Santa Cruz, whereas in my 40k special, when I really needed him, I couldn't get him? Ugh, it's always the way. Yeah, the more I look at it, this area with the luxuries, this is between the east coast of Japan and the west coast of Korea. This is where I need to be. Oh, so many whales, so many pearls. Why settle over here when I could settle down here? That is not an even distribution of luxuries, really, is it? Currently, Buddhism is winning the religious war in my lands, which is really good because Buddhism is Feed the World. So you will notice Paris is building a holy site. You know I love Feed the World, but if someone's going to bring it to me, you better believe I'm going to jump on that. I couldn't not. Too good. Don't need the settler card anymore. Serfdom's good. Naval infrastructure's good. Visselbanken is helping quite a bit. Triangular trade confederation. I just need things that are going to boost my economy as much as I can. I think triangular trade is not a bad option for me. That bit of extra faith, but more importantly, much more gold, which is what you want to see. The Renaissance era, and we've hit a golden age for the first time, which is a little bit late because I did want science from my seaports and my harbors, but nope, not going to work. Instead, I'm going to take Hixunt Dracones. It's really good, mainly because my settlers now have a bunch of extra movement to get over to this new world and all the luxuries. It means they'll have 4 population when I settle down here. That is annoying. Oh, that is so annoying. I wanted to settle there first. That's right on the best point as well. Actually, they've settled in a place where I can't even work that pearls anymore. Doesn't matter. It's fine. I will survive. Oh, England's gonna settle. No, that's Japan. So I keep seeing the red and thinking it's England. Yeah, we need to keep settling. I am working though. My projects now. The court festival is starting, and I can start to get things like a shrine and a temple for some extra food in Paris. Get a granary. Get a library. We're gonna make Paris into a bit of a hub. The shipyard. Oh, this is gonna give me so much more of everything. I'll make some alliances in the meantime though. Let's go for a research alliance. Theodora, I'm gonna have to pay for that a little bit, but that's fine. I want a cultural alliance with Japan and settle right near them. But as you can see, the court festival is about to finish, so I'm gonna do another tour and just check every single person in the game for duplicate luxuries that they are going to sell me. There aren't many, but hey, the 3 gold per turn, these things are worth trading. So currently we have 43 luxuries. Oh, no, I should recalculate that. 36. I think some deals might have just expired there. Oh yeah, they certainly did. Oh, there we go, 43. So 43 times 50 culture. I did not think this playthrough would require so much maths. It's over 2,000. Over 2,000 tourism of everybody. Ooh, Should pick up about 10 tourists from this project. Tell you what, that's not bad, is it really? That's not bad. Still in the idea of flooding resources into Paris to make sure these court festivals can go off every turn, or as many turns as I can. The shipyard, 8 production because I'm doubling the harbour, and it should give a bunch of my ocean tile, my coast tiles, some extra production. Not the ones with my Pantheon, it just evens out the rest, and actually should make sure that I'm working more of those tiles. 60 production now. Oh, Paris. Yes, that's going really nicely. Square rigging and then through to industrialization. We'll get a coal power plant as quickly as possible in that city. So I'm hoping, culture-wise, we should get an absolute ton of domestic tourists from this one. We were on 75. This one court festival will finish. What a party. What a party was held in Paris that day. People were invited from all around. So 78 now. Oh, I think that's going to be a lot more when that rolls over next turn. 6 turns for a court festival now. Oh, yes. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Okay, we've got 10% of the way there. If I can start firing these projects off a little bit quicker, these are going to be big. These are going to be very, very big. One turning these civics is the most entertaining thing. Let's get natural history quickly to get a water park. I fancy that in Paris. Again, just to keep it ecstatic. Its population is starting to betray it a little bit here. Yeah, it's added a turn to court festivals. I want the full 20% production bonus from being ecstatic, and the world has run out of luxuries. I'm on 16 already. Paris cannot maintain its happiness. It's got 6 luxuries in there. I probably could push that a little bit if I added some cards in that improved that, but what can you do? Actually, triangular trade I'm going to swap out with Raj. I like the different yields, and the fact that you get 2 gold from trade routes to city-states kind of repairs a little bit of the damage of triangular trade anyway. Retainers, of course, to make sure that all of my troops are actually stationed in my cities. I don't have many troops, to be fair, but I could probably afford some cheap ones. Can I still buy scouts? I can still buy scouts. Oh, that is the best bit about not getting, where is it? Machinery. I haven't upgraded to skirmishers yet. These scouts will all give a city 1 extra immunity, and for 120 gold and no maintenance, this is a great deal. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Oh, okay, that's annoying. That's literally where I was about to settle, Japan. You knew that. Alright, Korea is probably not going to like this, but there is a city. Oh, that counts as my continent, does it? Oh, typical. All of this doesn't, but this does. Fine. I thought I was going to get 4 population there. Never mind. It's fine. We don't mind that, really. More cities. Yes, that's a 4 population city. I knew we had at least one of them in the locker. That's all good. Okay, so we're getting harbors sorted, getting luxuries sorted. So much of my gold right now is just going on new tiles to get more luxuries, but we're up to about 45, and some of my trade deals have expired as well, so we just need to keep an eye on it. As soon as the court festival gets to like 2 or 1 turns, then I buy in all the duplicates, make sure that I'm absolutely optimizing it as much as I can. We're working on shipyards in pretty much every single city. Once I get the factory and the coal power plant in my capital as well, I'm hoping this will put the production up to about 100. We shall see if that works. We shall see if that works. Who knows if it actually does. Looks like Japan is going to settle right on top of the city that I wanted to settle on, which is not ideal. At least if they do that, they should be able to work a bunch of the luxuries. Ultimately, if they sell them to me, I don't mind who gets them, as long as I eventually get them in my economy. I'm greedy, but I'm not selfish. Put it that way. Actually, that's a total lie. I'm absolutely selfish in this game. I'm just hungrily absorbing everything. Keeping my cities happy, though, is proving really tricky. Is Paris still technically happy? It is not. I need to get the aquarium sorted, which I should be able to do, you know. I've got enough diplo favor and iron hanging around. I'm selling this stuff. Nobody's buying my horses at the moment, which is a little bit of a shame, but there's the aquarium. Oh, extra science on all my fishing boats in my capital. That's pretty cool. So this should get to 1 turn on the court festival. We'll just let this roll over like so. Yep. And as I just renew this trade route, and as you see, yep, okay, Japan did in fact settle right where I was going to settle. Oh, well, I've got a cultural alliance with them, but that'll expire in 20 turns. I'll be able to steal it from them. That's fine. Now I'm going to go and renew all of my trade deals. You can see, yep, these have all fallen away kind of conveniently. So without this last batch, I've only got 36 duplicates. This is when you go to Georgia and you're like, I want one of these, and 9 copies of pearls, please. What's that? 8 gold per turn? Sure. We're up to 51 copies now. 51. It's pretty good. So I have 14 tourists. I should, in theory, go to about 28 with that one project, I think, because I've got about 50 luxuries. Let's just see if that works through. Yeah, another 14. We got that exactly. I mean, these projects are pretty savage in how effective they are. 7-turn court festivals vote. I feel like we can improve this. We can get it faster. Actually, with conservation just about to complete, I probably should get some of my own tourism up at some point. So let's just actually use the World Congress to build some ancient walls as fast as we can, and retainers is useful. Hub, I mean, this is all really quite good, but I'll briefly put in limes. Where are you? There you are. Each ancient wall gives my city an extra housing and an extra tourism. It's a very small bonus. It also means that barbs can't raid the cities as effectively, and, you know, barbs are kind of everywhere at the moment. Let's the city build one more district than usual. Ooh, save that for a bit. I think Paris actually has another district that I can put down. One of the things I never thought I'd really enjoy is the double chateau improvement. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Just pop it in the middle of a bunch of luxury, so it's wonderful. Tell you what, once Lyon and Rouen have their shipyards, I'm hoping the production in both of these cities, especially when the factory output is started in Paris, will be enough that I can get these two cities to do the projects as well. At the moment it says 25 turns on Lyon. That's just too much. Look at Paris. Such a plump city. It's wonderful. I have to say, the problem with Court Festival is the fact that the production cost of it just keeps increasing and increasing and increasing. Unrelenting. Never stops. You could optimize it a little bit by just doing what I'm doing and leaving as many like cheap techs free to not fill it up as much as you can. The cost of city projects is dictated by a percentage of how much of the civic or tech tree you have completed, whichever is the most. So at the moment I've sort of completed about 50% of the civic tree, so it's about 50% of the maximum cost. But problem is the Court Festival itself gives you culture, which unlocks stuff, which inherently makes it more expensive. So it's sort of looking at it, you're going, I don't know what to do in this instance. Like it's all just making it more expensive. France has discovered industrialization. Paris is suddenly not very happy. That's probably fair, but here is the factory. Have I put this just out of range of Lyon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have. What a numpty. Tell you what then, I probably should get another industrial zone. I'll build that first. Yeah, that was a numpty play, that one. Did I get any coal? Yes, I did. Oh, one source of coal, that's all I get. I mean, I do have 67 luxuries in my empire, so I'll take the win while I've got it. Make that 68. Oh no, wait, hang on. With Toulouse, I make that 69. Steam power for canals, railroads, more naval movement, all of the good stuff. Coal power, bam. Says 85 production, but I'm expecting that to get a little higher very soon. Scorched earth, got another trade route that we can pop down, but most importantly, we currently have 53 duplicates, but there are more out there if you look for them. There we go, up to 57 times 50 culture and tourism. It's pretty good. World Congress time. I'm gonna go for ranged. I'm gonna go for Buddhism, seeing as that's the religion I like, but ultimately doesn't matter. It's all about the court festivals. That's what we're going for here. Judaism, melee, fine. Lights are on in Paris. Happiness has fallen away a little bit more. Come on. Need you to be happy, actually. Instead of Raj, I'm going to pop in liberalism. Just a little bit more happiness, please. I need Paris to stay happy, please. There we go. Yes, just about happy again. 88 production. I think we can get higher than that. But as you can see, I got another 14 tourists from that project, so we are now dominant over 2 people. We're getting 14 every 7 turns, so every 2 tourists every turn in America, so we're actually holding pace with them. We need to do this more. We need more projects in order to make this work. Well, one way I'm going to do that is to go democracy. Now, my trade routes will give me more production to make my capital more efficient, and it doesn't matter if I'm a different government to everybody else, because my tourism, well, that's negligible. Every 32 turns to get a tourist? That's nothing. The Court Festival project ignores all modifiers. It just applies the tourism blindly, so that's quite fun. And Kamasi means my trade routes for city-states is now they're even better as well. Yeah, democracy. Let's unlock that as fast as we can. Also, I'm making scout corps because it's quite funny and it saves me a little bit of culture, so I'm going to do it. I mean, what a ridiculous use of stuff, eh? And hey presto, mobilization. Just on scouts. Nothing but scouts. I like looking at this. I've got 26 sources of pearls, 18 sources of turtles. Wow. I like my seafood. What can I say? Leon is now making a court festival. Okay, we'll get the coal power plant set up in that city in a second, but it's good that I'm starting to get multiple cities now with this project. It'll help me just to keep up with America. It's nice actually that I have at least one crazy culture player on this map. It gives a little bit more of a realistic impression of how good this strategy actually is or isn't. Sometimes you can set a game up and it's, you know, ridiculous, but whether or not it would actually be appropriate or useful in the raw game is always a little bit uncertain. But we're going to go up to computers just for a bit more tourism, because why not? It doesn't work on the court festivals, but it's just a tiny bit more tourism. I haven't really worked on actual genuine tourism at all. As you can see, I've only got one great work. This is not an optimized game. I should point this out. I'm not playing this game in anywhere close to an optimized way. I'm just having fun with these court festivals. And the fact that I've now got 62 duplicates of a luxury, well over 3,000 culture and tourism every time I do that project. It's huge amounts. Even if a culture, just to race through the tree is hilarious. I wish Hong Kong was in this game. I must say, 20% extra production on city projects would have been very helpful round about now. Very helpful. Oh well, what you gonna do, eh? What you gonna do? Korea has lost all of the cities around the luxury places. Yes, it's an opportunity for me to claim even more once I take them with either loyalty or the ironclads, but I am just about to come and bring back to my lands. Oh yeah, look, here we go. I reckon an ironclad fleet should be enough to dispense with these cities. Me hopes. That is now 64 duplicates of a luxury for next turn. 64. Pretty good. Ideology 1 turns. That means only one thing. I think one of our projects just finished. Let's get economic union up and let's check in on the old tourism. Oh yeah, another 14 tourists. Oh, it's the fact that it does it in nice divisible amounts. It's really easy to keep track of. It means I can now 1-turn democracy, which will be really good because my cities are so unhappy now. They're so unhappy. The population of my empire up to 99 already, really sapping the old amenities. And let's go and take this city over. I could wait for it to flip to loyalty, but I think I'm just going to use my ironclads. This city has 1, 2, 3, 4 luxuries in it. Oh, that's handy. Democracy. Okay, the trade routes, them alone, that's going to be a huge improvement for me. Economic union, New Deal, triangular trade, 5-year plan, that's for my capital. Liberalism, don't need drill manuals, instead I'm going to pick up veterancy. That should be a combination that hopefully keeps my capital at the very minimum ecstatic, and it's up to 116 production now, and I can get 6 production trade routes. Oh yeah, the court festivals every 5 turns. That's a lot better. Thank you, Korea, for this city. I'm going to be keeping it. Whoa, it's so many extra luxuries. There are more. There are more that old Ursa can claim from this city now. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a bit of a hit. And hey presto, this city's mine as well. Oh, Korea's going to settle my next city for me. You know what? That's fine. I don't mind if you want to do that. That is okay with me. Let's just improve all of these luxuries now. Oh, I actually have that tile as well. Nice. Go and improve that too. Oh, no, don't take Zanzibar from me. No, that's really annoying. Train a frigate. I think I could actually do... Oh, no, I don't have any niter. Oh, but getting Zanzibar on side is really important for me. Although, I've just lost all my alliances. Japan will lose this city, which is good. I'll steal that from them if I don't renew the cultural alliance. So, let's make an alliance with them, but I will instead go research. Yes, and Byzantium, actually, you're not the ones. I'm going to convince Korea to get the cultural alliance now. This will encourage them to put cities down around me and then give it 30 turns. I'll push them off that and we can start stealing all of the cities that they've put around me. So I've already claimed 2 from them. So it's a strategy that works. Now, let's see if we can be a bit jammy here. Can I get 20 niter from Old Macedon, which I think I probably hopefully can? Yes, I can. That means Paris can buy me a frigate. That gives me an envoy at Zanzibar, and I only have 1, which means I can grab them back, and suddenly Paris is happy again. Oh, I need the luxuries from Zanzibar so much. Now we've got a court festival. It'll finish in 1 turn. We're going to do another round of trading. So far, so good. The AI has really been getting luxuries. That's 6 I've bought already. Nope, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, including cotton, which I didn't have. 15 extra luxuries, which means I now have 69 copies. Nice. I should get 14 tourists. Yeah, 14 tourists with everybody. It's really good though. Yeah, we are starting to catch America up very slowly. There is professional sports. That is something I have been saving for because I want the aquatic center in Paris. This is how we're going to actually be happy. Yay! +6. I don't know if that'll stick like that. Have I got any luxuries in the city? Yeah, oh, it's going to go down to +4 annoyingly. Still though, we're now doing court festivals every 5 turns. Oh, that helps. Okay, Korea and Japan. We are now dominant over Macedon next project. Still America. America have a big problem with 200 culture per turn. It's all of these. These are helping. I mean, Teddy often gets a lot of culture just from the breathtaking tiles in their land. If we go and have a look at their land, you'll see there's a lot of culture just scattered around, and with deity bonuses that gets multiplied. Actually, there's not a lot here. I thought there'd be a lot more. They're just being jammy. How has Paris gone down to +2? What? Oh, this is just proving confusing. Paris is desperate not to be happy. I guess that the food growth in the capital is kind of problematic in a sort of weird sense. Oh no, we're back up to +6 now. I think it was because I'd changed my government around a little bit. Oh, you know what? Who knows? As long as Paris is getting 150 production per turn, that's what matters. It looks like Byzantium are going to go and settle around me. If you want to go do that, that's fine. You're just going to be giving me more cities. That is a neighborhood in Paris, which I've deliberately built so I can build a shopping mall, which gives the city another 2 amenities. Are they saying that? I actually don't have enough coal. If I were to pop that shopping mall in, Paris would not be powered. I need more coal. Where's the nearest coal? I have some in my land and I haven't improved it. Of course I do. All right, well that makes it slightly easier then. Builder, off you pop. Go grab it. Go get it for me. Oh, my first great people. Yay! All right, well, I probably should start to get a couple of amphitheaters and stuff like that. I finished another project in Lyon though, and the good thing about these court festivals is it doesn't matter in which city I produce them, they are equally useful everywhere. So another huge chunk of culture for me. Okay, normal age this time. We weren't able to get a golden age, but honestly that doesn't matter for us. Projects are doing fine either way. Let's instead get ourselves reform the coinage. Heartbeat of steam. Reform the coinage. I've got quite a few trade routes and they are actually starting to expire, so that'll be all right. Court festivals really beginning to recharge now. I don't think we have any more luxuries that I can get this turn. Nope. So currently we have 76 times 50 culture. Hoo-hoo! And a bunch of cities all producing these now. You can see Bordeaux, Marseille, La Rochelle. They may all be very slow. That's fine. But it all adds up behind the fact that Paris, with 674, is now able to do these in 5 turns. We're slowly catching up with America now. We're below 115 tourists for the first time. Pulling them back. Pulling them back. Considering I have almost no tourism, you can see just how strong this project is. If I was really focusing on going for genuine, normal tourism on top of this, you'd see just how powerful it was. If somehow I can get to 90 duplicates, then I'll start getting 21 tourists every time I get a project like this. That'd be pretty funny. I actually feel like this project would be even more powerful on a bigger map. Ridiculously. I think actually the fact we've gone for a slightly smaller map this game has probably hurt our chances of being able to pull off a really funny amount. Oh, 4-turn court festival. Well, that's even better than I thought it would be. Still settling little cities. Look at the amount of whales down here. Oh, yes. You get these down. That's lovely to see. Claimed from Japan, another city. And actually, they've got loyalty problems in their cities as well. Oh, buying builders, we're really spreading out. I'm getting as many extra tiles as we can get because every single luxury we pick up is a bonus. This is quite exciting. We have 83 duplicates now and 2 projects finishing in the same turn. So there's environmentalism and oh my lord, I think we just picked up 5 tourists from every civ in that turn. 35 from 2 projects. Oh, we are just raining America in with no effort whatsoever. Look at this. We've got this court festival finished in 6 turns, this one 8 turns, this one 4 turns. Keep it coming in, I say. Let's do it. Oh, and look at this culture overflow we've picked up. what government would be best for us. Democracy is fun, but I think digital democracy would help a lot with happiness across my cities. Another city, managed to slip this one past all the barbarians to pick up some more whales in that area, which is quite amusing. And again, more tiles, more whales. Flight. My chateau are now giving me a bit of tourism. Not that it matters at all. That tourism has got negligible effect on what's happening in this game. Globalization is a great way of getting even more production into my capital because Paris, it wasn't productive enough. 213 production now. Yeah, we are four-turning this court festival project. What's that? More trade in Paris? Oh, go on then. And with one turn to a court festival, it's always worth going to have a look on the international market. Who's got more luxuries? Go on. Old Catherine will buy them all up. I'll have a party with your name on it. Everyone's invited to my party. But you really should come. We have 34 copies of pearls and 23 copies of turtles at this party. Like, whatever's happening at this festival, there are a lot of pearls and turtles. It is a very strange ceremony. A very strange ceremony indeed. Digital democracy is actually cheaper if we get a rock band. So I guess I'll get a rock band. I was like that little one. Perfect. Almost up to the best tier of government, tier 4 government. I've actually run out of court festivals in my queue. Oh look, I can 3-turn them now. Oh, that's totally balanced. It's just totally balanced. There's so much tourism coming in, it's ridiculous. Oh, do I regret not playing on a 12-player map on this? Yes, I absolutely do. Oh, I tell you what would be fun. It would be an alternate cartography atoll map with all the luxuries turned to abundant or like whatever the mode above abundant is. That would be so fun. Imagine how many luxuries there'd be. Or if I'd put monopolies and corporations on. I avoided that because I thought it would be overkill, but I am kind of thinking that would have been a lot of fun. Do I want to get rid of the 4 production per trade route from democracy here? I'm just thinking about it actually. As long as Paris is happy, I think we can get away with this. So I'll keep this for now. Oh, that's another city just from Byzantium map. Thank you. And I realize I could be putting ski resorts all around. Of course I could. Ursa, come on. Oh, sometimes with these challenge games, or not even challenge games, just sort of fun games that make me laugh, I can sort of relax and just play through them a little bit. I often forget about the really silly normal things. Like putting ski resorts down in Paris would stop this city from ever becoming unhappy ever. I'd love it if getting a governor neutralized was impossible, and I'd love it if we had double admiral points, because, I mean, that would be funny. Oh dear, I think I've just doubled removing Pingala. Oh no, siphon funds. Oh, that's fun. Never mind, siphon funds. That's always relatively amusing. Okay, look, Paris is getting happier and happier by the day. Yay! Oh no, gradient dust storm. Oh, has that broken anything? I don't think it has, you know. 1 tile gain fertility. As long as it doesn't break my theatre square, I'm happy with this, but I'm just going to keep an eye on that because I do not want it to do anything too bad. We now have 93? Yeah, 93 copies of luxuries, by the way. And I realize we haven't even got them all from AI. Thank you, Georgia, doing the Lord's work with all of this incense gathering. Another city for me as well. Blah. Another turtle. That's all we need. An endless and infinite supply of turtle. We're going to have 3 court festivals in 2 turns. Rouen and Paris, they are going to have them in the same turn, and Lyon will shortly follow up after that. Bam. That's a lot of tourism. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of tourism. About 9,300 we just picked up there in one go. So easily 5 tourists with every civ, so about 35 in one go. I'm pretty sure we should win next term. Imagine trying to live in this world, eh? You're going about your daily life, your empire, you're trying to build its economy, the science, the culture, trying to keep your military safe. But every sort of 7 or 8 turns, every couple of decades, everyone in your land just seems to migrate away instantaneously towards these ridiculous parties that happen at the other end of the world in Lyon. And you're like, why? What's going on there? And people are like, well, don't you know? The turtles, man. There's so many turtles. They're everywhere. Why would you not be at these parties? And you sort of scratch your head and you're like, I don't know what this world is, but I don't like it. Sir, we were going to do this governmental project, but it appears that the entire civil service have left and are currently boozing in Paris. And you're like, okay. Well, can we get the army to step in? Nope. The army are in ruin. Like, okay. Who is left in this country? We've done it. Turn 191 with a single great work. And how many wonders did I pick up in the end? I think I had one wonder. Yep, just a single wonder. Oh, this is so broken. This is so broken because I didn't really even optimize this to a level that I now realize you can. Imagine this France on a yet not another map pack or an alternative cartography map. Oh, there are plays here. There are optimizations that can be made to this strategy that make this ridiculous, especially because the way that the tourism works, this strategy would be more effective on a 20-player map, I think. Would it? No, it'd be just as effective, but it just depends on how many luxuries you can pick up. You need all the luxuries to be claimed, but yeah, there we go. Tourism victory achieved. Magnificent France is as magnificent as I thought. You know what? I never actually realized just how powerful that project was. Now, this is very much a single player strategy. If you were to try and do this on multiplayer, you would get nowhere because the humans amongst us, you watching this video, you wouldn't fall for that strategy of just selling all of your luxuries in vast amounts to France. No. The AI, however, Neville Chamberlain, yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, the AI has no chance. Buildings constructed, some. Cities captured, all 3 cities. Cities founded, quite a few, finding all of the luxuries along the map. Districts constructed, that's why we beat the AI. Although not in this instance, admittedly. Great people earned, some. Combats, I was fairly peaceful that game. Culture, that ignores the huge culture bombs I was doing. So my culture was way higher than everyone else's. Faith, barely none. Golds, yeah, I was earning quite a bit, admittedly. Science was pretty okay. Religions founded. Actually, the last religion didn't go until way close to the end of the game. Units killed, a few. Did I lose any units that game? Oh, I did lose a unit. It's always the scouts. It's always the scouts. Wonders constructed. That's a single wonder. Only one wonder, only one great work of writing. Definitive culture victory. In fact, actually, the tourism was so ridiculous. I'm just about to get to 100 duplicates of luxuries. Just to put that in perspective, that means that every court festival gives me 5,000 culture and 5,000 tourism with every player on the map. That's ridiculous. So I'm doing one of these every 3 turns. So this is, that means Paris is currently earning about 1,666 culture per turn. Oh, this would get rather silly so quickly. I think actually within about 15 turns, I would bring Aztec down to 0 tourists. And if this game didn't have America in it, I would have won it so much quicker. There we go. A beautiful 30 population Paris just whipping through these court festival projects. I hope this game has enlightened you all to some of the more ridiculous strategies that have been in the game for some time, but maybe you might have slept on with just how powerful they can be. Thank you so much, channel supporters, for that idea. That was a wonderful one. Thank you to everybody who likes and subscribes and does all of that stuff that helps me beat the algorithm. It's massively appreciated. Remember to come along to Discord if you want this save file and if you want to talk along with some amazing Civ fans. And to you all, I love you all. Thank you so much. See you on next series, which I'm going to be going to right now. I can hear it calling. It's tugging me to it. I can't resist. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!